Hi, my name is Gudrun from GE Designs, and welcome to our live show, Tipsy Tuesday. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our show. We are live from Studio A. Say hello to Mr. HP, my producer.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, the little one down there in the corner.
Right.
Thank you all for being here. If you're new to the show, make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube if that's where you're watching. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that subscribe button. There's not really a subscribe button on Facebook. It's a like button or a follow or something like that.
Follow.
It changes all the time. So just hit it. Just hit it. And we do appreciate you sending us some comments and commentary, stories, and questions throughout the show. We are live. Some thumbs up, some hearts, lots of love. We have an amazing show for you. Some surprises. There might be some surprise guests around here that may visit here later. But exciting show. So thank you all for being with us. I saw you tuning in and commenting where you're from. I think we got a few countries in the mix there, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And lots of states. So we appreciate you being here and spending this time.
Hometown.
Oh, Minneapolis. Yes, we are here.
Where's Saskatoon?
Saskatoon.
Where's that?
It's in Canada.
Oh. Welcome.
Canadians, yes. And we saw Germany earlier. What else? Well,
everybody
lots.
saying hi to each other.
I know, that's fun. We appreciate it.
Hi,
anyways,
Chris.
let's talk about what's behind us. What quilt do you have behind you, Mr. HP? You have Dancing Queen.
No. Where's that at? There it is. Oh,
there you go. Dancing Queen.
It's so beautiful.
I think this is perfect to have this quilt on today because we are, guess what, leaving for our Iceland tour on Thursday night.
Who's going with us?
Well, the people are not arriving till Monday morning, but we are obligated to meet some family and friends before being busy with the quilters. But unfortunately, probably no northern lights in June. But we are going to have the longest day of the year. So not going to be a lot of darkness at all, pretty much.
We have to get those dark covers.
Yeah, we're going to be playing golf at midnight and stuff, if you wanted to. Not that we're going to play golf, no, but we could.
I have played golf in Iceland.
Yes, you did. You did. And you're not a golfer.
No, it showed.
Yes. Well, probably because the people that invited you were like golf pros.
They were pros, and I hadn't hit a ball.
They were very nice.
10.
They were very nice to you. I love it. Behind me, I have kind of one of my favorite Halloween quilts. I pieced this one last year. This is Gigi from the Quickies book, and it's all art gallery fabrics. It's just kind of a really scrappy, fun mix. I love it. Anyways, let's dive into our question. So question from last week. We have a giveaway at the end, everybody, so just hang on for that giveaway question. But last week, we asked, what is a small thing that instantly makes your day better? I love this question. And who's our winner?
Drum roll, please.
Melissa Gregory. And I love her answer. Sloppy Corgi Kisses. It's a dog.
Oh, right.
Corgi obviously has a corgi, but
that's awesome.
Just a hug, sloppy kisses, or just waggy tails or waggy bodies. It's unconditional love.
Yeah,
that always was the best. I appreciate that. So Melissa, congratulations. You can contact us, either help@GEquiltdesigns. Maybe we've reached out already, but claim your prize, please. Mm-hmm. Congrats. All right. We're going to dive right into our topics. We have so much to talk about today. I'm so glad you're all here. First off, we kind of failed on this last week because we were fresh from motivation and on Friday, and our brains were just full, and you know how your brain is in a blur, in a haze. And so we didn't have any pictures to share. So I pulled out some pictures to share. We met lots of great people in Dallas last week. Was that just last week? Yeah, it was just last week.
Seemed like forever ago.
Time just goes by so fast. Anyways, we have met some great shop owners. And that little sign, I played a little game. I had a station where people came to visit and chatted. And I played a little game. It was like little hot takes that we could talk about. And one of the things I had there, the success of a quilt shop is based on its personality, not its inventory.
I like that.
And isn't that great? And these gals loved it. So they wrote it out really cute in calligraphy, and they're going to hang it in their shop.
That's
love that.
great.
Some more people that came to visit. We have some shop partners over there from Virginia. Love them, Sydney and Bev. So, but it was really great to see everybody. There we have the Duns, the part owners of Moda, and they were leading the sing along to the motivation. No, not the motivation song.
No, not
the
this
new
year.
one. Moda, Sweet Moda line.
Moda
Yeah.
line. Yeah.
So that was really fun. The whole place was singing along.
We'll play a little bit later.
Yeah. We set up a little booth in the warehouse for everybody came and shopped. So to introduce our new stuff, of course, Moda carries all of our things. So that was great. And then you can see kind of the warehouse aisles, and we had a little table. So that was really, really great to meet everybody. And that's in the lobby there.
Yep.
We were chatting with some folks. I was a part of one of their industry panels on Wednesday night. So this is our panel. This is after, where we're like shaking and dancing after. So that's half of the folks on the panel, and then here's the other half. And then we had a surprise visitor, the unicorn, which is great. And so we took a group picture of all of us, and that unicorn was a little touchy-feely with me there. But this was great. You probably recognize some of these faces. Melody Miller from Ruby Star is on the far left, right? And we have Anne from Stitch Supply, and it's a shop in Wisconsin. We have Josh, of course, from Moda. And then we have Marcia from Pine Needles in Rochester. We have, I don't remember her name, but she's from Alpha. And we also have Pink Sand Beach pattern designer. And she has a quilt shop now, and now I'm blanking on her name. It's at the tip of my tongue. I will remember in like 2 minutes, I know that. But that was really a great panel and really a lot of fun. But you have a video, don't you?
Yeah. Hold on. Fun stuff.
Really fun. I'm reading their comments. It's funny.
That's fun.
So you said the warehouse is huge. Well, they have a few warehouses for different things at Moda, but this is kind of the main warehouse, and it's only like what you saw is a tiny bit, really.
Yeah.
Tiny bit. It's pretty impressive and amazing to see how smooth the operation is, how clean the warehouse is, and organized. It's really good to see. Okay. Are you going to tell them about that song? The Sweet Moda line?
So the year before we did, we took the song Celebration and turned it into Motivation. And I was like, this year, let's see what song would be good. So we took Sweet Caroline and turned it into Sweet Moda line.
Yeah, so you re-recorded it.
Re-recorded it,
For
re-sang
them.
it.
And wrote out
Changed
the
the
lyrics
lyrics.
so everybody could sing along. It was great. It was fantastic.
That's what we do.
Yes, yes. So that's our in. So we get invited back every year.
Yeah,
Hint, hint.
we love it.
No, it's just always really a lot of fun. It's fun to talk to the shop owners in a different environment like that. Take yourself out of your shop a little bit and have some fun together. All right, we have a big announcement today at a release of one of our favorites every year. This is a tradition I have been doing now. This is year number 7 that we do this. Anybody want to guess what this is? Year number 7, and this happens later in the year. That is, of course, our Advent box for 2026 is here. That is, you can secure your Advent box if you want that. So what this is, it is a box of goodies. So it's not an Advent calendar, but it's an Advent box that has 4 different kits for really fun, simple, easy projects to make. I do a full tutorial on it. The patterns are included and the videos you'll own forever. And these are fun sewing projects, a little bit of quilting, but sometimes I'm pushing myself out of my own comfort zone and doing something I don't normally do. And so they are 4 kits packed in there. It's kind of a surprise. I'm not going to tell you the projects this year. And then during Advent, or actually the Tipsy Tuesday before the first of Advent, we have our first project and a tutorial. So you get to open your first little package in there. Even though if you cheat and open it early, you probably don't know what it is because all you have is supplies. So you don't know really what you're going to make. And so you can purchase now, and every one of those little packets has also a little gift, whether that's a tool or whatever else fun stuff for you. So who has bought our Advent boxes before? Well, the first 2 years we didn't do boxes, but then we were really encouraged to make kits for all the projects so that everybody would have it ready, because this time of year is busy. So sometimes you just want to do something quick and fun and maybe some things that you can gift. And so it's kind of been a perfect fun thing to do. Can't wait to buy it. Oh, thank you, Dee. That's great. So I thought we should go back and look at some of our previous favorite projects that people made. Let's first look at last year's. So 2025, we had 4 projects. The first one was a casserole caddy, which I think people have made this. So it has a trivet that was loose, so you can put it underneath. It's perfect to take along to any kind of outings or potlucks. So that was a popular one. I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, and we did some thread painting with a stick and stitch, which was super fun. I thought I always do this. I dread anything that's putty, but then when I started doing it, I kind of got into it. I kind of loved it. And then we had the Tipsy topper and coasters. That was a little quilting project. I taught you a little fun trick with the faux piped binding. And then we had this little hot cup wrap that you can wrap around your hot cups, make a little quilt as you go fun project with a little pocket for something you want to add to your drink. It could be a little liqueur or just some chocolate or whatever else. So it's another great little gift for friends. But previous years, I think I just picked some things that I know people made in multiples. And this was one of them. This is a potluck carrier, so not an insulated like casserole, but like when you go into a potluck and you have to hold like big salad bowl and then have to carry all this stuff, it's good to be able to just put it in the wrap and you just flip that little handle over your wrist, and so you have 2 hands free again. I love that thing. I've used it. The double oven mitts, and all of these things I'm showing you are my favorites too, because these are things that I use at my house all the time. The double oven mitt, we use that all the time. Yep. I probably should make one that's not Christmas fabrics because I use it year round. Yep. That was 24. 2023, one of my favorites is the sewing wallet. And here's the thing, I don't make bags. You guys know that. I don't make putsy things, but I push myself and I use this thing all the time because I did make it. The trivet runner was a hit too. I know people that have made this in massive quantities and gifted, because this is cool. Just lay it down on your table. It looks pretty on the table, but then you can put all your hot dishes on it and it will protect the table. Now this one was a big hot one. The tissue box cover. I don't know how many of these have been made. Lots. Lots. Yes.
This is my favorite right here.
Is it? Oh, yes. No. Yeah, this next one. Yeah. The hot bowl cozy. So yeah. Helpful. And I think, did I finish 2 of them? or 3 of them, and then we only can find 1.
Yeah.
So it's a
We need
fight.
more.
It's a fight every time we're warming up soup. And then another favorite from 22. I think all of the 22s are favorites. It was a pot holder, this kind of oval pot holder. I gave these away and I kind of regret it. I'm gonna have to make another set. Another bag that I did, super easy because I don't do hard. Window zip, and I think a lot of people have made this and use it because I see it when I teach classes.
Yeah.
And then the gift bag pattern was great because making those out of fabric and then reusable gift bags is always a great one. Another bag, there's a lot of bags in this. Origami bag, that was fun, just a little fun drawstring bag. And the apron, the reversible apron, those were both 2021. And I made a few of those aprons actually and gifted them. And then the napkins, the self-binding napkins, that was one of our first, that was I think our first ever project, 2020. And then the bottle gift bags, I made tons of those. So, oh, and this one, I know people still make these a lot. These are trivets, super easy, quilt as you go, no binding, you just turn it and top stitch, very easy and fast. So I see your comments. Everybody, I made a bunch of these. So I need to make the tissue box. Yes, you do. There's a lot of trivet runners, great bowl cozies. Yeah, several origami bags. Love it. I love it. Thanks, Chris. You made a bunch of origami. Trivet table runner is the best. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. So let's take a look at when these next projects drop. So here are the days. These are the Tipsy Tuesday dates. So when the project actually, when you're able to open up your little thing. So November 24th is the first one. December 1st is second, and this is because it's the Tuesday before the first of Advent, and first of Advent lands on a Sunday, so this is how, and it's super early. It's before Thanksgiving this time again. December 8th is number 3, and December 15th is our last project. So you still got, December 15th, you still got 10 days before Christmas.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, are these the right dates?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think they are. I
hope so.
I think I double checked them. But yes, so it's exciting. We've got, I can't tell you the projects. I wish I could.
I'll tell you.
You don't even know them, or do you? Don't take any chances. But they are great. I am very excited about all of them, and if I'm excited, you should be excited. So the box is available now. So we ship it early November. Expected to ship early November. There is a limited quantity. We do sell out every year, and we'll tell you that. The price is, so please order this separately from any other product. It cannot go into your fab box because it's a pre-order. We are not shipping it till November, and we don't know if you're gonna have a fab box at that time. So order it separately, please. And the price is $175.95. And what you will have in there, you will have everything to make the project. So if it's a quilted anything, you will have the backing, you will have the batting, you will have it all. So you can literally open it up and have a great few hours in your sewing room and get something fun and fast done.
There's a question.
If I order more than one, will they come in a big box? Yeah, if you order more than one, we will pack them in a bigger box for sure. So they will protect them. The patterns will be available if you don't want the box. Yes, so the patterns will be available for sale. They will come with a video like we did last year. And we will have the same special. If you watch the show live, it'll be a special price for that pattern for the first hour.
Ms. Janet said those dates are correct.
Yeah, Christmas is on a Friday. Yes, that's true. It just feels like a long time. But yes, thank you, Janet. I thought I had it right. But you always get the double, like deer in headlights sometimes. I always get the Advent box for myself as a special treat. I love that, Marjorie. And I've seen you guys working on those projects midsummer. And that's the thing. The kit is still there. You're going to be able to play with it and have fun with it. So limited quantities, just so you know that. If you love them in the past, you're going to love this one. I can't wait to do it. All right. Any other questions coming up?
Nope.
All right. I have a very special.
Oh, here's a question. Hold on.
One question.
Will the patterns be available?
Yes, I already answered that. Yes, yes. They will be. They will be.
Producer, she answered that already.
It's okay. I will answer it again. Absolutely. I have a very special guest in the studio, or 2 guests in the studio. But my dear friend, Teresa from Crinkle Dreams is here. So say hello to Teresa. And
hello.
So cute.
Oh.
If you don't know what her specialty is, let me move over here.
It might be a hint.
Yes. And her partner Hawk is here too.
Let me see if I can scoot me over here.
And we
There we go. There you are.
I'll scoot over further.
Scooch.
Scooch. Yeah, so
There we
they
go.
are here. They're on your way to the Minnesota Quilt Show. So the Minnesota Quilt Show starts Thursday,
Yep.
and she's going to be teaching.
I'll be teaching.
And I'm
Quilt
sure
coats. Yeah.
your classes are packed full
They
already.
are.
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yep. They filled up pretty quick.
So Teresa's teaching her coats, of course. She was here 2 years ago for FanFest.
Yep.
And
Was it 2 years already?
it's going to be 2 years this fall.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Wow.
I know. It's not fun how time flies.
Yeah,
It's not
that's
fun.
crazy.
I mean, we're having fun. I think
Oh,
that's
totally.
why it feels like
That's why
that.
it goes fast. But yeah,
Yes.
wow, time flies.
But I'm sure you've seen her coats, an amazing pattern, and I even made one.
It's true.
It was putsy. I will totally admit that. But I did it. But I
You did it, and it was
I
very
haven't
cute
finished
on
it
you.
though.
Are you just at the binding?
No,
Okay.
I put it together. I'm at the collar. I
You're
was
at the
like,
collar.
"Arr, what do we do now?" But
Got it.
Karn is
Okay.
here, so I'm gonna pull it out.
Okay.
Possibly just hand it over. I need a little tailoring. I think we picked the. You said it to me like I think that's too big for you, and
Yep.
I still did it.
Yeah, it's all right. There are ways to fix it.
I hear.
I gotcha.
I hear you can fix clothes. I wouldn't know nothing about that. A lot of folks are saying
Nice.
hi. That's
Hello.
great. But one of the things that you
so
have
good.
brand new, so they were at H&H with us too,
Yep.
and I think this is very exciting. She has a new pattern for men's jacket.
Yes, so it's one of the things like we've been doing the quilt coats for a while with the elemental quilt coat, and that's been super fun. But then we had people who asked, and especially Hawk kept asking, like, could we do a coat that would work for me? And so we designed the Journeyman jacket, and that is the new one. It's super good.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so this is what the pattern looks like. It's got Hawk on the
Journeyman
cover.
jacket, yes.
So super fun, and it's a little bit different from the elemental coat. So if you're familiar with that pattern, he's wearing one. He can model it for
It
me.
is
It's super
nice.
cute. So the thing that's different about it is that it has a straight silhouette instead of the elemental coat has a little bit of an A line.
Yeah.
So this one is very straight, and then it has facings instead of binding. So if you're not a big fan of all the binding, you can do facings,
I
which
know a
work
lot of
really
people
well.
that are not binding fans.
Exactly. So like
Either
that's
in the doing or the way they look.
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Either of
Yes,
those
yes,
choices.
yes. So it often like that's where people stop, and that's
Yeah.
why I was asking you: is it the binding? Is that what got you?
No, I mean I've done plenty of bindings in my life, so I wouldn't be afraid of that. It's probably like if it's in a like tight space or something, I'd be like,
Yeah, it's not
But,
bad. But
yeah.
this is a great one. And so then it has, the elemental coat has inseam pockets, so you can put your hand in here and you can't really see it. And then the
Oh.
Journeyman jacket actually has welt pockets. So that's like a little
does
bit
that mean? I didn't know that.
fancier. So we did a couple things that are a little
Okay.
fancier with this one.
okay,
so
let's see it.
let's
Can
see.
you
We
put
do
us
a
on the
top
overhead?
down.
Top down.
There we go.
Oh, that's a cute, really cute.
Thank you. So this one is lined,
Oh.
and then and I just used some dead stock wool that I've
Oh.
had for years and years and years. And so yeah, this is the welt pocket has like this little edge. So
Ah.
here's your side seam, and then your pocket comes in here. So it's a little further like toward the front a little bit,
Yeah.
and it hides really nicely. So
Yes.
yeah, it's a
it's-
lovely little thing.
can be a
But it
deeper pocket.
finishes very much the same way. So it's kind of A lot of it is the same,
Yeah.
and then there's a few things that make it look really, really different.
Yes.
So I love this jacket. I think it's super cute. And I've made a couple of different variations. I made one for myself, and I lengthened it, make a big
And
duster.
I see you can make it in different things. I mean, his
Yep.
fabric was quilted. This
Yep.
is wool. And is this just a quilted fabric too?
Yeah, it's a Merchant & Mills. I think it's a jacquard is what they call it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
This is so nice.
So then you just add a little zipper to it. It goes
Yeah.
in right behind. So if we pull that down, you
So-
can see the zipper just gets stuck in here. So
Yeah.
this one doesn't have a lining where that one did.
Yeah.
So this one you just see the back of the fabric. But the same way the welt pockets just get attached here.
Yeah.
You have the nice little pockets.
That's nice.
Yeah, super fun. So it's a really nice clean neckline here that you
Yeah.
get. So it's just different. I really like it because it is very similar. Like I said, and the construction of it is
Yeah.
really similar, but then you get a completely different look.
Yeah, different look.
And that's really fun because you could do it with quilted fabrics, obviously. You could do it with, all sorts
Yeah.
of things. So that's super fun. Yeah, I'm really happy, and
I
it kind of
loved-
adds to the whole line.
I know. I loved the fact in our class that people had such different quilts, and some people didn't have time or didn't have a quilt, and they just ran
Yep.
to like Home Goods and found
Yep.
a comforter
Yep,
or whatever.
exactly.
And they looked great actually
They look
in
great.
a jacket.
And honestly, it's a great way to be able to start it. So if you
Yeah.
do something where it's not quilted, it's a thicker fabric, or it's a quilt like that you buy
Yeah.
super cheap, it's a great way to try and figure out what you like, what styles, because all of the styles are available in there. So you can
Yes.
do a hood, you can do a collar, you can do different lengths,
love
you
that
can
you
do a
include
zipper, you
that.
can do buttons, you can do there's all these different options that you can do. They're all in there.
Yeah.
So the other thing we have is the kids coat, and that's adorable
that's
too.
great.
Do we have one of those here? Oh, we do. We have one in splash fabric, which is really fun.
Oh, cute.
So this one is made out of the little,
with
water
cuddle
resistant
inside.
fabric. It's a little,
That
it's been
is
living in a
adorable.
suitcase, so it's a little wrinkly, but that's okay.
that's
Isn't it so
adorable.
cute?
Yes.
So cute. And then there's the toddler size, which is
Oh
just
my
adorable.
This
just
is
so
insane.
cute. Yeah, so this one actually has, we did an adult one and a kids one, and that's really fun, because then if you've made one for yourself, usually you have scraps.
Just scraps.
So what do you do with the
Now,
scraps? You just
I-
make yourself
I
another
know
one.
I know a couple of kids that would probably absolutely.
There we go. So there's the adult version, and
Oh,
then we got the
yeah.
little kids version that goes with it.
Matching.
Look at how cute that is.
That's adorable.
I love it. So it's
Yeah.
been super fun because now everybody in the family can wear a jacket, quilted
Yeah.
coats. So
Yep.
that's super fun. Yeah, and I'm
I hope
working on.
Utley and family's not watching this because they're going to be putting in orders.
See, and I'm working on a special one right now. You know about this.
Yes, I heard. So we have somebody in the studio that loves his quilted vests, and he hasn't had a jacket, full jacket.
So
So guess what? They offered it. Teresa, I mean, good friends, right?
this is what we do. Yeah. So Gudrun sent me a quilt, and then I cut it up.
And then she cut it up, and
So
it's a jacket for Mr. HP.
So it's in pieces right now, and so is the quilt, which is always the part. But I have to take off the binding, so that's the thing.
Give you the wrong pile.
I don't know. Did you?
I think I
It
did.
should
Yes,
be.
this is
This is just the quilt extras. We're gonna get to it. I promise. Here we go.
There you go.
There we
that
go.
one.
Here it is. I have to take all that binding off.
So can they guess the pattern? Can they guess the pattern?
Oh,
from
yeah,
this?
yeah. Yeah. Which quilt pattern is it?
Oh, let's
see
see
if
if
we
they
get
get
it.
it. I'm sure they get it.
I'm sure, but I'd
Yeah.
love to see. Okay, so
Because we had to find a queen size quilt.
Right.
Pretty much.
we got some pins in here.
I'm a
We'll
big
take those
fella.
out.
He's a big fella.
Yoked.
All right, so basically the pattern when you do it, you end up having your sleeves, you have fronts and a back, and really
Yeah.
that's the bulk of it. And then from there we get to
love it.
decide: do we want a hood? Do we want pockets?
Yeah.
Here's our pockets. Here's our welts because we're going to do the journeyman
That's so
jacket
cool.
version of it.
Yes.
That's
So these will
cool.
be that. So
Oh, they're
we're
all
going to
guessing
keep
it
this
already.
Are they?
It's Felicity.
There we go. And I
Yes.
love this because this will be like the end of the sleeve.
A sleeve.
So then
yeah.
we'll do the binding. I'll reuse the binding that was on the
Yeah,
quilt, so
yeah.
it'll match up perfectly.
Oh my gosh.
And then there's the front.
I love it.
which has the yoke to match him. So so we did that up here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I really
I
love it. It's
love
a
it.
gorgeous
Look how-
quilt, Gudrun.
Yeah,
It's
is a great
really,
one.
really lovely. So yeah, this is going to be a fun one. I'm looking forward
gonna be wearing
to
this
to
all
doing
day
it.
long.
Yeah. So I cut it up when I was in Kansas City last week, and then yeah, I'm taking it along with me. And at some point, it's going to become a whole coat, and then I'll ship it back to him.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Then you guys can watch and get to see it when he actually gets to try it on.
Yay.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too.
I can't
I
wait.
love it.
I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
I love it. Oh,
So yeah,
well,
they're
can't
super
wait.
fun. They're
So-
super fun.
What size? Is his going to be the XX or the X? Is he in
Was it
between?
was it
Is
the
a little
one or the
custom?
two?
Just the single X.
I think it was just the single X.
Okay.
Yeah.
But based on his
Yeah.
measurements. 'cause
Based
I
on his
love that you
measurements.
have- She has like the measurements, so you can measure. And then for the kids pattern.
The kids goes from toddler up to tween.
Oh,
So I guess a
wow.
teen is actually what it
Teen,
is. So it's
yeah.
a large one. So we have like the toddler, little kid, big kid,
That's
tween, and
amazing.
teen. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So yeah, they're very
let's
fun.
put up their website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. And,
And you're gonna how much longer are you gonna be on the road? Teaching?
I am on the road until Sunday, and then I get to head home.
Because
So
you've
then-
been
We've been on the road for a long time, since the end of April. So we've been, yeah.
Wow.
We've been
Yes.
going. So yeah, Sunday we take off and we start to head home, and I'm really excited to be back. We do get to take like the scenic route back because
Yeah,
we're driving and we don't
yeah.
have to rush. So that's very fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
Don't tell
yeah.
our so along you don't have to rush.
Okay, don't tell the solo. They're like, hey, we want some videos. I'm like, I know, we're getting
Oh,
there.
they're asking can it be made longer?
Absolutely.
That's
Yep.
all that is in
Yep.
there.
Yep,
I love that. 'cause-
absolutely.
'cause when you did the class, it was anything from like super cropped
Yep.
waist
long as
and
you
then
want.
all the way down.
Yeah, and like I said, I made a duster and I added about a foot to the bottom of it. So yeah, it's super
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
good. When are you doing a vest pattern? Yeah, Deb, soon. I promise. I promise. It is coming soon. It's in the works. So yes, it'll be a vest and more because people keep asking for more. So there's a skirt in the works and a dress and a vest in the works. So yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah, the whole wardrobe is what it is.
I know. Well, thank you. So I kind of like hit her with this to be on the show with me. We were just going to go out to dinner, but I said, well, come. Yeah. Because I know it's so much
over here.
fun to share. So
It is. Thank you. I appreciate
yeah,
it.
check out her jackets if you want. If you've got a quilt that you're itching to make into something else.
Yeah, you didn't love it. You didn't want to bind it.
Or
Now's
yeah,
the time.
oh, you
Cut it
didn't
out.
want to bind it. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Cut it
Turn
up.
it into a quilt, or maybe it's damaged. Maybe
Yeah,
there's a stain,
yeah.
or maybe the fabric bled, and you can cut
Totally
around
happens.
it. Yeah.
Yep,
And
all
I
sorts
think
of
that's
reasons.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic way to
Yeah.
do it. So thank you so
Yeah,
much for being
thank you.
on.
I appreciate it.
I'm going to show you some new fabric.
Okay.
And then we're heading out
Thank
for
you.
sushi. So of course, Hawk is Teresa's producers because
Yes.
you do all your shows, live shows as well and stuff. So check
We
out
do.
their stuff. And so
Yes.
he's been checking out all the equipment too. So it's fun.
We've been talking. We've been talking lights and cameras and
Yeah. Talk
our
about lights
stress-
and
our
cameras and
stresses.
technology, yes. That we're just going to not even think about right now.
Yeah.
But I have two fantastic lines to share with you today. And one is extra super special because I don't know if you remember last year I went to Germany for the H&H show in Cologne, Germany. And I got my hands, I found a German fabric company that was doing some really cute things, some really different things. And we brought some fabric back and made a couple of bundles, and they disappeared instantly. So when I went again this year, I searched them out and of course found some new things that were really cute. So I put together a bundle. This is I do believe these are a couple of lines that I put together into a bundle. It's an 8-piece bundle, but the fabric company is called Acufectum. And I guess I'm switching the order here. Yeah, I'm switching the order because I'm too excited about this. Now, I will tell you this fabric, because it is produced in Europe, 100% in Germany, it is wider, so it is 60 inches wide. So pretty much a half-yard bundle, you're getting a third more fabric than you would in our regular 40 or 44 wide fabrics. So when we pull this all the way out, so this is our full width of fabric. So it really covers the whole line. You will also feel that it has kind of almost a linen feel to it. So I do recommend you wash it just before you use it, because it does shrink about 8%. So I do recommend you do that. You can starch it or whatever after, but I do recommend fully washing it and drying it before you start sewing with it. But they are just known for these really cute, whimsical, gorgeous artwork on their fabric. So this one is called Magical Fairytale Forest. So they are a little Christmassy, but not necessarily. So they're a little bit winter too. I just really fell in love with this green story. So this really light sage green fabrics, and here this one is going to be a little bit more holiday. We got some little Santas and sleighs and reindeer, and just look at this. So we put together a 8-piece collection, and I did throw in a couple of their basic fabrics here just to kind of mellow it out. I love this. This is kind of like a burlap texture, but I just love the soft green colors. Not maybe what you expect. And then this is another basic there, polka dot. I love that it's irregular, so it kind of looks like a little snowfall. And then we go into the lighter, low volume fabric. So nice creamy background. I love these little pine bows and just these little flowers in between. Nice and soft colors. And then we have these garlands. So with a little bit of holly, just some string pearl garlands. This one is more festive. Whoops. It's hard because these are so wide. Hard to show this, but so just precious and pretty. We love pretty, don't we? This one I love too. So I love that these are created into these stars. So it is just these little pine boughs and foliage and just a little red stars that create the larger star. It's just so different. That's why I love it, and that's why I like to bring that, because it's so different from everything else that we have in American produced fabrics, or traditional, I should say. This one I thought was really adorable, and I don't think this is necessarily a holiday quilt because these look like little garden gnomes, but I just think it's so cute, so darling, and just perfect. So it's 8 pieces. These are the 8 pieces. Again, don't be like totally freaked out by the price because it is 60 wide. It is European fabric, so it is going to cost more. That's just the nature of it. But I pulled some great fabrics that go with it if you wanted to build this into something bigger. And we'll start on the greens. I started with the lightest green. This is Seedling in the Sage. And it's this light green color that looks really nice. Just the same soft color. For a little different tone of the green, this is Crimp in the Fern. And then finally, I did a little darker Grunge Sage. This is a newer grunge, and I really like it. And look how perfect that is with these colors. Then we have I picked a couple of creams to go with these off-white fabrics. So if you wanted something really basic, this is Grunge Eggshell. And so that's going to be, it's the same tone, but it's going to be very calm. Another one that I love, works really well, Retro Stitch, and the linen is a perfect color for it too. But so these are the colors that fit with the fabric basis. And then I have, of course, some accents. So we have to add some red to this. I wanted to do 2 things because there's a little bit of a pink in there. There's a polka dot action, so a magic dot strawberry is really great and fits right in. And then we have some touches of like a deeper red, so I went with Surface Design Scarlet. So a nice deeper red that is going to look really well, both with the greens or with the lights. I think it's gorgeous. I wanted to bring in a little sharper green because there is a darker green in there, and this one is the perfect tone because it has a little bit of light green sage in there. This is Shadow Play Black Forest. And then I brought 2 more kind of neutrally colors, but could work as an accent. This one is very much represented in the deer, reindeer. This is Grunge Maven Taupe, and it's kind of in between a warm taupey tan. I would say warm taupe, light brown, but light brown is not a fun color to say, so I'm going to say taupe. And then the other option would be a little bit more of a tan, so Crimp in the Biscuit is going to be really nice and warm and show up with everything, but still stand out nicely. Now I did pick a wide back, and I think I picked a perfect one. This is a new one we just got in. It's called First Frost Berry and Pine Cream. And so it has a little creamier back, but it has a green undertone. So look, like it fits perfectly with this. So I am just very excited about this, and so let's take a look at it all together. Magical Fairytale Forest by Acufactum.
Every cut precise, like a quilting machine. Got my rhythm in motion, steady hand, no stop. Turn the scraps into magic, watch me build it all. From a vision in my mind to a pattern so bold. Every strip telling stories in the seams I hold. Yeah, measure it twice, let the rotary glide. Feel that groove as the fabrics collide. Piece by piece, watch the beauty unfold. Mix it up.
All right, my second line is not quite as much of a fairytale forest, but it is seasonal. This one is really, really cute Halloween line. It's called Emerald Hollow, and I love it because it has this tealy green in it. So this one has a cat, a bat, and all the Halloweeny things, but on a really cool green color. This one I really love. I love the little bit of typography in all those spaces. We have a beautiful orange that has the black cat with the jack-o'-lantern, and we have some more ghosts. I love this one. I love it because it's got these differences in the orange, and then there's gold, and so lots of layers of color. We have all the jack-o'-lanterns. This one is super fun, and just so much character. And then we have,
Enough fabric to make some jackets.
oh yeah, you want a Halloween jacket? That will
Make
be.
some jackets out of these.
I love this print. I love just the artsy nature of it. It brings all the colors together, and has that little bit of gold and orange and a little bit of that teal green. And then we have this one, and more of the typography, but with some spider webs and spiders on it. So not a fabric for the ones that are scared of spiders, but I love this. We have the ghosts again in the dark charcoal here. I'm not having enough room here now. And then we have a couple more dark ones. We have this one, which has this dark print, and then there's green spiders. Can you see them? I think it's super cool. So emerald green spiders. I wonder how they would look in real life. And finally, the darkest base is this one. Same print as we have here in the orange, but more of a tone on tone, the dark green on the black background. So here we do have, this line came with a panel, which is very, very cute. So I'll show you the colors here. It's better for Mr. HP to put this up. There it is, the whole thing. So this is a 24-inch wide panel with all the jack-o'-lanterns in the house there in the background. I just love the dimension of it. So those big pumpkins in the front. And here's the scale. So this is the house in the back. And then here you have the pumpkins coming right at you. I love it. So this one is sold separately, but it is super cute. And I think it would make a really cute dancing queen. Yeah, I think this would make an awesome jacket. I agree. All right, let's take a look at some fabrics to use with this collection. With the greens, I chose Bumbleberries Nordic Green. I love this color. It's perfect with it. We also have a little lighter Grunge Avalanche because there's a little bit of that teal, light teals there too. For the oranges, Serenity Red Orange. I love this brighter one, and also because it has some texture. And then I also picked Grunge Pumpkin, some deeper tones, and it has some deeper color in it as well. And then I chose Grunge OJ for this gold, and I love this texture. I love how it has more darks in it than many grunges do. And I found a perfect stripe, another orange. This is from Witchy Woods, orange stripe. Look how great that would be for a binding or something. Going into, I wanted to match up these tones here, these kind of neutrals in the middle. So a couple of ideas. Go a little darker. The dry brush fawn is going to match some of the tones in this print. So I kind of like that. But then if you want more, add some more tans, crackle in the taupe. Or I love this one too. This is a Tim Holtz Provisions linen, and it got lots of texture, and it feels kind of like Halloween, doesn't it? For some darks, I chose a dark, deep, has a brown undertone. This is Grunge Iron, so it really matches well with these because these are warmer undertones. And then this one has more of a black, so I chose Hema in the Lichen Obsidian. Does have a little bit of gray in it to not make it too dark, but works really well for the Halloween theme as well. For a background, you can do something fun like a polka dot with the orange and black polka dot. That would work really well with all of these. This is the Swiss dot Halloween white. Or I was matching this kind of with the color of the skulls and the ghosts. This is Grunge Pearl, so it has like a taupey gray hue to it, but it works really well and could be great as a background with all of these. So one more I chose, if you wanted something wild, there are, especially if you look at the panel, this yellow, this bright yellow that's behind the house, and then it's a little bit in the prints here in the stars. How about this? Canvas Bumblebee. I love this because it is truly the yellow that's in those stars and would work really well with the yellows.
I like it.
Yeah, right? Now, I'm a little weird about the back, the 108s. I chose this one. This is Modern Backgrounds Fog, so it's kind of a gray undertone with a little green hue to it. But I love the textures because I feel like it really matches kind of the math themes and typography in these. So I think this would make a great, great back. Did you show that? You don't like the color? I think it's perfect. Oh, it's not. It's showing up a little browner. Yeah, it's this definitely more gray. But this one is called Emerald Hollow, designed by Sue Zipkin for Clothworks.
Every strip cocktail. Yeah. Strip
All right, so I was kind of excited today. I forgot one of our biggest segments, our everyday segment on Tipsy Tuesday. You know what it is? I know you do. I missed tip of the day. I was too excited to get into our show. So it is Building Blocks Day. So we are doing a new building blocks, 6th block for our building blocks project. And so I think we should just dive right into it. Here it is. Block 6 in our GEasy building blocks is called Sawtooth Star. It is a version of a sawtooth star. There are many versions of this block. Most times your whole center is a full one fabric. And in this case, we are doing a 4-patch. We're also coloring our star points a little different. So sometimes these sides are made with flying geese. We're gonna do half square triangles because of the coloring that we're playing with here. So we are going to be making half square triangles just like we've been doing before, but this case we're going to be making them in some odd sizes for especially the 9-inch block. If you're doing 12-inch or 6-inch, you're still working with half or full inch sizes. For the 9-inch, you're working with a 1/4 inch size. So, which is why I'll be using the Stripology Quarters Mini. Of course, if you're working with a smaller or larger, you can always use the regular squared mini ruler. So then we're gonna need squares from the background. That is for the 4 corners of the block. And then we're gonna need squares for the center, which is gonna be a 4-patch. And so you're gonna cut 2 of each square of each color that you're using for the blocks. So just a little lesson, in case you were working with the 9-inch block and need to be working with 1/4 inch increments, I do recommend the quarters mini ruler, and so I'm going to show you some tricks with this one. Of course, starting with our half square triangles, we go straight to page number 9. The same philosophy applies. So if we're doing half square triangles, we need to cut them, the squares, an inch larger than the finished size of the half square triangle. So our finished size here is going to be 2 1/4 for the 9-inch block, which means we cut 3 1/4 squares for the half square triangles. So just wanted to show you, I have here just 2 pieces of fabric. Just going to lay in them from one of my colors and my background. And I have my Stripology quarters mini ruler. All I'm going to do here, you can of course, it's not that wide, it's only 6 1/4, but you can definitely cut one at a time. So I'm just going to cut through the 0 and then 3 1/4. What you will see is that the slits are staggered a little bit. So the bottom slits are 1/2 inch, and then the tops that are staggered up are going to be our 1/4 inch. So it's kind of easy to recognize that. So I cut it 3 1/4, and then now all I got to do is just turn and cut this again. This is perfect if you're working with some kinds of scraps, to just utilize it like this. So here are my 3 1/4 inch squares. We are of course going to cut them. I'm going to just layer them right sides together and then cut them apart, corner to corner. I'm using my outermost slit here. There are lines to line up with the bottom of your squares. And so as I cut these apart, I'm going to sew right on that cut edge and then press. You need 2 of each. So you're going to be creating 4 half square triangles of the 2 colors. So once you press, I press towards one of my colors, I press towards the darker color. The other one, you want to press towards the background. So these are my 2 colors. All of my turquoise, I'm pressing towards the turquoise. All of my golds, I'm pressing towards the background. So a really nice trick because we're going to end up sewing these together like this. And so that way we can nest the seams. So these guys are going to be trimmed, in my case, to a 2 3/4 inch size. So just to teach you a little bit about the squared or quarters mini ruler, you turn it around to find the square up size. And then you're going to first find your square that correlates to the size you're trimming to. You're going to have 1/4 inch increments, so 2 1/4, 3 1/4 in white, and then the 3/4 inch increments, 1 3/4, 2 3/4 in black. So that's going to be my 2 3/4 here. I can just put a little arrows if you want to just outline that square. Your diagonal line is going to be white, but still you want to just center that 2 1/4 inch square on my block. And I have my diagonal line on the seam. And once it's nice and centered, you will find down here that you will have the actual size printed right here at the bottom of the ruler. So 2 3/4 is right here. And you'll notice this slit sits lower than your other side. 2 3/4, it sits higher. So if you're doing a lot, this is really, really helpful. So I'm going to do 1 cut, 2nd cut, same concept as we've done before. We line our 2 3/4 inch square back up, horizontal lines even, and we repeat. So even though we have 1/4 inch increments, the techniques are always going to work out great with the rulers. And this ruler is the only one that has squaring up lines for 1/4 inch sizes, just so you know. All right, so now it's time to start assembling our blocks. So we want to, like I said, told you about the pressing. This is going to be very helpful. In the bottom step here, once you have your half square triangles, we're going to sew 2 together that are from the opposite color. And we're going to make 2 that have the yellow or your one color on this side like this. And then we're going to make 2 that are opposite. So like this. 2 sets and then 2 sets. So you should sew those together, and I press these seams open just so they have the least amount of bulk here. I press these seams open. So you want 2 sets of each. And then we're gonna take our squares to make our 4 patch. What we did here is take our 2 colored squares and we're gonna sew 2 together and press those seams open. And then I join the 2, and you wanna just match that seam up so that they're gonna match really nicely in the center. Sew that seam, and then I press that open as well. And that will just make everything lie really nice and flat. So as we have this 1 4 patch done, that's gonna be the center of our block, we start to assemble our units to that one. So we take the 2 units that we have sewn together. There needs to be matching units. So this one I have not sewn together myself, but they need to be matching that go on each side. And watch carefully which colors you are matching to what, because this half square triangle and this square need to match and vice versa. So everywhere they are matching. So once you sew these on each side, you're going to be pressing towards the center, towards that 4 patch in the center. From there, we're going to take the other 2 units that go on the top, and you can test it that your colors are matching here. You're going to add the 2 squares from the background you're going to have 4 squares. So you're going to sew these to each side and make 2 of those sets. Just like that. I press those away from the center, so towards the little squares. And then these guys just get sewn on each side here. Finishing off our sawtooth star. I always recommend laying those units out, checking if you are matching everywhere, because we're gonna have each quarter of the block here from the same color. So your star is gonna look just like this one. All right, so I'm sorry I didn't do this off the bat, but we remember before we ended the show at least. So Block 6, Sawtooth Star, this is a completely free project and program. You can find it on our website, so the PDF is there to download for the 3 sizes of blocks. So go and get it and try this block. You don't have to do the whole quilt. You can always just do 1 block. And this is a cute one, really cute one. And we have all the Stripologizing instructions on that sheet. All right, I have some updates before we finish tonight. First of all, we have Hema fabric has arrived. So Echoes of Iceland kits, if you are still waiting on your kit, those are being cut right now. Mr. GP is here in the house. So some of those are going to be going out by the end of the week, right? Yep.
No comment.
No comment. They are being cut. There is a lot of fabrics in there, so there's a lot of moving parts by getting these kits together. But those are here, and you'll be receiving your update real soon. I wanted to remind you also, Creative Grids is raising their prices because of material cost starting tomorrow. So until the end of day today, Stripology rulers are going to be that price, the old price, what we've had. And so the prices will go up tomorrow. And so it's not just Stripology rulers, all Creative Grids rulers. So remember that. I just want to throw that reminder out there. We are not setting that price because all Creative Grids rulers have MAP pricing, which means everybody has to sell the ruler for the same price. So if you see something advertised, a Stripology ruler at a different price, be very wary of that because it might be a copycat. Yep, might be a counterfeit or even just a whole lot of spam. But anyway, so check that out. Also, just wanted to remind you the one-day retreat we launched a couple of weeks ago now. The spots are selling fast, so don't wait too long. I just want to tell you that because we have limited spots, and so don't wait too long on that. But I hope you secure your advent box too. Now, we have a giveaway question, this last question of the evening. And so all you got to do is answer it in the comments, and you are eligible to win, and we'll announce the winner next week. And here's my question. What was your dream job when you were a child? Oh.
Whoa.
Well, I know mine. And I held on to this one all the way until right before I was about to enroll in that school. I was going to be a doctor. I was studying for medical school already. And then life took a turn, which I'm very happy it did, actually. Actually. And so now I just watch all the medical shows. What was yours?
I don't know if I had a dream job when I was young.
Just a drummer and a dancer and a whatever.
I truly didn't know. If I think about it, I didn't like.
Okay.
I didn't want to be a police officer.
What about you,
fireman,
Mr. GP?
Or pilot.
Zookeeper.
A zookeeper.
for
That is
GP.
true. Or a race car driver. Yes. Teresa, you remember what you were going to be?
I really wanted to be a fashion designer.
Fashion designer. Well, you're full circle. Mine had nothing to do with sewing except for stitching up wounds. That would be the only connection. What about you, Hawk?
I wanted to be an astronaut or an archaeologist.
Astronaut, archaeologist. Archaeologist, I feel like you were very into that too. So PE teacher, okay. That is what I am by trade. Interior designer. Ooh, that's cool. That'd be cool. It was not
I guess
on my
because
radar.
I guess because I danced.
Something
and
medical,
I
okay.
would probably just say
Love
I'm a
it.
dancer.
Well,
Exactly
just
what I
put all
became.
your answers in the comments. I just love going through them and reading them afterwards. I think this will be a fun one. Our upcoming shows. We have a show this Friday. Unfortunately, we'll be traveling, but I think Jody and Michael are stepping in for a Friday show. And on Tuesday, we will pop in for a little sneak from Iceland, live from Iceland. They will run the show from here, but we'll make an appearance. So probably, even though it's late, it's going to be bright as day. So you can get a little glimpse into what we are up to with our groups. We can't wait. We're traveling through northern Iceland on this first few days, and then we go back and all the way around the other way. So it's going to be so much fun. But thank you all for tuning in, and thank you to my special guests to be with us. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and your week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Sunrise shining through my sewing room, coffee brewing, fabric in bloom, stacks of color lined up clean, living out that GE dream. Rulers there, steady hands, turning yardage into plans from Minnesota down to the seas. We're stitching joy with GE. Every cut so straight and true, confidence in what we do. I love quilting. G-design sets me free. I love quilting. Stripology harmony. Line it up and let it glide. Watch those perfect pieces slide. Oh, I love quilting. Sewing community.